Hello and welcome to another day in the arena. It is me, it is CGB. We're on re-record day. Yeah, which means we gotta go back to the Jank tank. If you are among the hundreds of people who saw my videos yesterday without sound, I apologize. Thanks for letting me know. I'm glad that you care, and hundreds of people did let me know. Also, thank you very much for your patience. Now, I can't deprive the world of the Jank tank. We're not going to skip a week. We're just going to have to go in and do it again. But you may notice some different things as we dive into the arena today. It's patch day. Yeah, on patch day, things change. And it looks like I can already see something. My opponent's timeout counter is being blocked by my face. So we're going to have to adjust that just a little. There we go. Alrighty. So they've moved some things around. They've changed some stuff. This is not weird. This is what you can expect in a beta. There's a new download to update. There's going to be some new modes. We'll get into that more later. And but for today, let's get roasted by red because some things don't change, as you can see quite easily. All right. What are we playing today? A rather ridiculous little brew. Rather ridiculous God-Pharaoh's gift / Madcap Experiment brew that will probably be dead before it gets to do anything cool in this game because we're on the draw, not the play. It's really, unfortunately, that simple, but we'll keep giving it a try. We may still get to refurbish something if we get to untap once in our life. Let's discard this Meteor Golem and this God-Pharaoh's gift. But yep, new timeout counter, that's over here. Most things about the game haven't changed, to be honest. Our opponent with a Flamekeld, Yippee-ki-yay, mofo. Let's see how much they want to attack with. Not the Gutter Snipe, thank you very much. Let's jump in front of this Lava Runner. We actually still have plenty of life. Our opponent, they may have blown all their burn, but let's see how they handle this. A little refurbish on the God-Pharaoh's gift. And a little bit of Noxious Gearhulk action on the Gutter Snipe, gaining life and taking out their creature. And I guess we'll hold back. Racing the opponent here doesn't seem very good. Our opponent will get that sweet, sweet card draw. That's what the Flamekelds are all about. And probably find some more burn spells. But will they go face with them? Or do they have to deal with this? Sword Point Diplomacy. Okay, it's kind of a burn spell, but that's the kind of reveal that we really don't care. Decline, you can have that land. Decline, you can have that land. Oh, this Pyromancer here? I'll just pay 3 life for that. Because if our opponent gets it, they can deal 4 damage to us with the Pyromancer next turn. Alrighty, what's next on the agenda? We got a Meteor Golem, can blow up that Flamekeld so it never gets its double time. I like that. Another thing that we have that could be hilarious is this Madcap Experiment, which finds another artifact. The problem is we have to pay 1 life for every card that we reveal. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal an artifact. Put it onto the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom in a random order. It deals damage to you equal to the number of cards revealed this way. So it's a risky play. Yes, we have Gearhulks, and yes, we have 16 high-cost artifacts. So it should hit something, but the question is, what will it hit? We didn't come here not to do this. We didn't come here not to do this. I have died to this before, by the way. Okay, we take 1 damage and we get another God-Pharaoh's gift. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. All right, let's start with getting a Champ of Wits. And then we're going to get a Meteor Golem and blow up the Flamekeld so that damage doubling doesn't happen. Unless we hit another Noxious Gearhulk. Ooh, we did. That's pretty boss. So I'm going to take the Noxious instead. Our opponent will have to figure out how to do 9 to us with all direct damage. Let's see. They do have enough spells in the graveyard that their Lava Runner can have haste, so I can't attack with everything. But I can attack with some things. And we'll find out if it was greedy not to blow up the Flamekeld. Our opponent, though, has 2 cards to do 9 damage. I wouldn't have done that if I didn't know about those lands, that's for sure. And there's a shock to the face. That won't be enough. Alrighty. Well, I was scared. Turns out I didn't have to be. Now here's the question. Do we go suicidal? Do we risk it? Our opponent will not give us the opportunity. Of course we had the lethal attack. It would have just been for the memes to see if we could survive another Madcap Experiment. So, what the heck is going on? What is this deck? It's God-Pharaoh's Gearhulks, I guess, would be a way to talk about it. It's a lot of 4-ofs, and it's not for the faint of heart. If you are not arena rich, you may not want to build this. It takes a certain kind of gem-spending money machine to put 4 mythics into Noxious Gearhulk, 4 mythics into Combustible Gearhulk, 4 rares into God-Pharaoh's Gift, 4 rares into Madcap Experiment. Everybody should have their Champion of Wits. That's just a good card. And of course, search for Azcanta. But once you're going for it, you're going for it. And this is what the deck's all about here. 16, 6 and 7 cost mega artifacts, and 8 4-mana ways to go get them ahead of schedule. So discarding any of these and getting it back with Refurbish, discarding, pulling any of these out of the deck with Madcap Experiment, and of course playing Chart of Course, Cathartic Reunion, and Champion of Wits to try to do it ahead of schedule. I didn't build this deck. I got it off the internet. I net decked it. I have no regrets. Because man, what a glass cannon of a thing. What a ridiculous build. Also, I believe 22 land. But when it works, it can work. It can get there. Let's give it a shot. Nope, can't keep that. Good old one-landers. Thank you, MTG algorithm. Alrighty, it's got a Cathartic Reunion. It's perfect. Do we want a Chart of Course as well? I guess I need something to do on turn 3. Deeper can't be that much worse, because right now I'm going to discard these Meteor Golems to the Cathartic Reunion, draw 3, then on turn 3 I get to do, yeah, just more hand fix to get us there, I think is the way to be. So I made a video with this deck yesterday. If anybody watched it without the sound, you got to see it. I apologize. I always check the videos before uploading them, and I literally made 2 videos yesterday and didn't check either one. I was in such a hurry. My schedule was ridiculous. Getting done a whole bunch of things in yesterday. Very big day on every single front. In my professional life, in my roller derby coaching life, in my Magic life. And it slipped. I didn't check the audio on either one, and they both turned out to be bad. They both turned out corrupted. We'll have an update on young CGB later today on the channel, but right here on this channel, we're just doing a total redo of the Jank tank. We're just kicking it from scratch. Chart of Course, please. Our opponent with a Ballista off 2 hubs could mean anything. I think there's only Meteor Golem down there, but if there's nothing I want to kill, I might want to refurbish this Hulk. So even though I could play it sooner, I'm going to discard it. And now we need our lane drop. I have found the 22 lands to be lacking. To be totally honest, I think this deck needs 2 more land. That is a change I would make. What would I cut? Oh, it's so hard, because everything in the deck is kind of focused on this one thing. It's really tempting to like trim a Madcap Experiment and search for Azcanta. I think that having 7 ways to abuse the artifacts you pull is legitly fine. Alright, we did find that land. Missing land drops even when you go so deep on your deck. I wish I could say it's improbable, but I've done it so many times now with this deck, I'm certain that the mana is just not enough. Our opponent, though, they're stuck. You know, they're in super slow-mo with a heart they can't crew, a Ballista that's on 1. We've got time. This is out of, I think, 8 games I've recorded. This is the 3rd one where I can't hit land drop for, despite Cathartic Reunion and Chart of Course. Usually, it's at least the 3rd game where I've gotten a 1/3 of the way through my deck without having a 4th land. It doesn't seem like it should happen, but at the same time, welcome to Magic Arena. It happens. Welcome to Magic, you could say. But I do feel like this is very much an arena situation. The algorithm seems to mess things up more than it helps. But maybe, I don't know. I don't have full perspective. All right. Did we put a gift down there? Yes, we did. Off to the gift races. We got there. We found it just in time. We'll wait for our opponent to read cards past priority. They do have a ballista. It's holding things up. What can you do? We'll get Meteor Golems. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target non-land permanent. So it's an out to pretty much everything, including Cruel Reality, which was pretty awesome in a video, in the now deleted, muted video. A black deck threw Cruel Reality upon us, and we destroyed it. Now, this deck doesn't have the racing power that typical blue-white God-Pharaoh's gift does because of Angel of Invention. We don't run those. So we actually end up blocking a lot more with this build of the deck, keeping our 4/4s on defense. Our opponent, unfortunately, just very land hampered. They might be running my starter build, too, which kind of adds to it. Now, if they are a viewer and they are watching this, you're in free play. You're supposed to run this in Quick Constructed. It's a competitive deck, although I'm sure you're happy with your decision right now, because right now you can't seem to pull lands. You'd hate to have spent money to do that. I'll give you a pass for the day. You get a day pass. But dude, quick play. Play these black-red competitive decks in a Quick Constructed. Get yourself more rewards. If you're going to try hard, try harder than this. Thank you. All right. What are we going to do? I think the highest payoff is another Madcap Experiment, so let's do it. If we hit another gift, great. If we hit a Gearhulk, great. If we absolutely fry our life total, oops. Do it for the memes. There's a Gearhulk. We take 5. We take 4. Okay. Those go to the bottom. We'll take out this Apprentice because it has the highest toughness. Gain 3 life back. I think it is pretty important to make sure you have a good Gearhulk target. Oh, there. I guess this is the new, you're running your timer into the ground, opponent. This is what it looks like now. When you're sitting on nothing. I like it. I like making people do things. I'm not going to give him... When I say I like making people do things, I'm not going to give somebody who's mana screwed and a slow player at this point holding up the game a bit also another decision to make, as in, would you like to choose what to do on this Gearhulk? They'd probably have to read it a number of times. Believe me. I mean, they're a silver rank. I shouldn't be too like they're a new player. They're just a mana screwed player, and they've got a good deck that's so far the free-to-play cards. They could well be a student. I shouldn't trash them at all. And so far, free play, 2 red decks. So obviously they're not the only person doing this. Can't make anybody do anything. It's up to them. They shocked my face. Let's see what they can do this turn. I would have to see their hand to make a true judgment, but I would also not advise keeping hands of double Aether Hub. It's such a recipe for the pain. Just a recipe for pain. Disaster, I tell you. Take that action. The Refurbish. Drop off the golems at the pool. Wait for those ballista clicks. Yeah. Let's see what they do with this. Let's do it. I know, I could have had lethal, but Nighthawk 233, mod in my channel, longtime YouTuber, good friend from the Magic Duels days, he would just not let me off the hook. He says it's never bad manners to make the opponent handle a Combustible Gearhulk. You have to do it. It's one of his favorite cards, along with Cathartic Reunion. If he's watching, Maybe this is a deck he'd be willing to plop some mythics down for. The blocks begin. So I see that there's still these little pieces of fire. I guess it's like the beginning of the timer situation. Yeah. He did not sack his ballistas to deal damage, but I don't think that matters particularly. I'm just going to cycle this now so it doesn't hold my priority. Just want this turn to end. There we go. Opponent, nothing to play. Well, we'll see if they'd like to die by Gearhulk. No, they're going to scoop them up. I was like, man, come on. Risk it. Let the Gearhulk mill you. That last Gearhulk trigger would have gone for 12 damage. How epic that would have been. Alright. That was kind of a non-game that took too long. I'm sorry. I apologize. If I were a video editor, maybe I would cut things. But I'm not. The Jay-Z of Magic. Give me one take. Please, just one take. No sound issues next time. God, just imagine if Jay-Z went in and dropped the hottest rhyme in the history of the world and somebody on the boards just didn't hit record. What would we be doing with our life? I guess I'm going to keep this and hope that I draw 2 lands in a row. And if I don't, we're going to get a new game. Unless I draw... I could also draw Charticourse, Cathartic Reunion, Search for Azcanta could help us from here. But if we do draw 2 lands in a row, we got a game. Because Champion of Wits, drop these off. We're just looking for a white source for the Refurbish. You know, there's hope. Okay, there's a Cathartic. Let's drop these. If the opponent counters it, though, the shame. Basically unbearable. Alright, that sucks. Wow, you are no fun. Alright, that's enough of this. Let's try again. Nothing to really lose sitting in free play. Remember, friends, rank doesn't matter. It means absolute nothing. If you don't like the game you're in free play, go get a different one. I also find it interesting if that matchmaking algorithm is still live here in free play. What the hell? All I've hit is Grixis Control and red aggro. That's all we've played. Is apparently they think these Gearhulks have to go up against the elite. The best of the best. 2 lands Cathartic Reunion. Nighthawk says this is not a mulligan no matter what. I have to keep it. Okay, Scattered Groves. We can play this, play that, discard those. We have no way to cast them. They are easy picks to discard. In case you were wondering at any point if you try out this deck what to discard, these are number 1. Alright, yay, Turbo Fog. How do we do against Turbo Fog? I have no freaking idea. I do know that these Gearhulks aren't going to do much, but these Gearhulks might do a lot. Our opponent can just let us draw, though. We still need a way to beat the fog itself. Do I have anything that does that? I guess the Meteor Golems blow up the Teferis, can blow up the Search for Azcanta before it happens. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure how this goes. Graveyard? Really? Foe for foe? Does this enter untapped? It does. Let's have none. All 4 Gearhulks, huh? Meteor Golem. We only had to do 1 card. Blow up your search. Gotcha. 5 cards in the graveyard. Opponent's like, huh? What just happened? Madcap Meteor Golem to you. What? You ain't seen that before? Doesn't happen every day? Oh, look, it's Nitha. Oh my gosh. Wonder what we're holding this for.
The world has shown me the way.
I mean, that's not gonna fog. So what does that mean? Spell Pierce? You play Spell Pierce? That'd be really weird. Library. We're gonna find out. Let me just put it that way. I guess you wanted it one higher than the Golem, but that's weird too. Alright, none of these gain haste. So we'll do the second. If there is a Spell Pierce, we'll find it.
I will not back down.
Alright, what you got? Come on, bin it. Please bin it. Yeah. How much would that have been? 12? Would have been 12. Well, we're going to get to draw our deck. They're going to get to draw theirs. The problem with that is they have Nexus of Fate. I do not. They have Fog. Me not so much. 2 to the top. Two to the top, then Anticipate. That's not right. Because now at least one of those cards that you kept on top for some reason is on the bottom. This can get me a gift. I guess that's better than the rest of my hand. Alright, let's go get fogged. Stunning. Alright. Target creature. You. Decline. Although, we're on 6. I could put it in the graveyard to get back later, but no. Actually, wow, that would have been... That might have been a little next level to blow up my own Meteor Golem so I can get it back with a gift.
Perhaps I should try this.
Maybe I should have. Okay. So this is the Fog version with sweepers. Fun. And they got another search, and they have 5 cards. Graveyard. Transform. Draw. Still no gifts. Let's chart first, but the plan is to refurbish. Well, we found some land. And I can play it? Yeah. Alright. Refurbs. Give me the Golem. Blow up the search? Yeah, the search. We can get the Nissa later. The search for Azcanta is like crucial must-die stuff. It's too good of a combo to getting Nexus every turn. Every turn. Yeah, there's your Teferis. That'll have to die too.
Let's slow this down.
Leave this place.
So bossy. Mizantrop, if you can hear me, please don't play this deck in free play. You're not good for the human race.
We need to move quickly.
It's so annoying. Way to make Magic horrible for everybody involved. Yep, and now you'll have Fog open. But we'll attack Nissa first, and the reasoning behind that is going to cut. I'm Meteor Goleming the Teferi, so I'm going to attack Nissa first just to see if the opponent won't Fog it.
So easily.
Okay. And then we play this, and we play this. Blow it up.
Well, that didn't pan out.
True story, bro. Our opponent's still scrying lands to the top, from what I can tell.
Try this.
Let's pay closer attention here. Maybe I'm forgetting what's going on. 2 to the top. Okay. Probably found another Teferi. But they'll have to have a Fog too. And I'm still looking for a God-Pharaoh's gift. Halfway through the deck. We found all the combustibles and I believe all the noxious.
My next move is
all of the Gearhulks. We found 8 out of 8 Gearhulks in the top half of the deck. Where's our Meteor Golem situation? At 2. There's 2 more. Ooh, okay. Let's try this. Discard Champ so we have something to do with 7 mana if we need it. There it is. Okay. Jam. And yeah, let's, well, we could get back the Champ and try to find more, but no, I really do like now this Noxious Gearhulk play. Fog. Fog. Or knock it to 1. Okay. End step Nexus? No. What is happening?
The answers are within my reach.
We keep attacking Nissa too, just in case our opponent plays a Teferi. That's what we want a Meteor Golem, really. Alright. Here we go again. So, they still have 40 cards.
I
if we
see
can,
a frightening future.
we just have to get it so that they're not drawing Nexus every turn. Which is kind of amazing how much a Turbo Fog deck can do that. Yep, there's some air. There's still some air in this deck. We play a ton of lands. Let's start attacking their life total. Oh wait, refurbish, huh? Do we have another gift? No, we don't. We could get a Gearhulk. Get a Golem. What's the play? We could also try to Azcanta for something. Another God-Pharaoh's gift. We'd also bring this back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe find another God-Pharaoh's gift that way. This deck has to actually be careful about milling itself if we start bringing back too many combustibles. And there's only one permanent to target. I don't think I have to be in a hurry to use this, since the card doesn't gain haste either. It's kind of a neat trick that before combat I can refurbish a Noxious, blow up Meteor Golem, bring back Meteor Golem, kill this. Oh, there you go. This is what it looks like from my side. Very Hearthstone-y. Alright? Let's do this. Our opponent's probably holding a Teferi. But, like I said, I've got a trick for that. They've also shown us that they play Fumigate, but that's fine. That is totally fine if they have Fumigate. Damage? Okay. Gearhulk? Sweet. Azcanta? Even with 2 whiffs, our opponent would have taken 7 there, so of course we get to draw the cards. Alright, opponent, whatever you're sitting on. No reason to. That Azcanta is probably the least relevant thing I've done this turn. Probably. Well, they're on 2. This is where if they had a pull from tomorrow, it'd be so devastating, but most decks don't seem to play that. We'll graveyard that. Decline. Draw. There's nothing for our Meteor Golems to hit right now, so we'll just see how many fogs we have to go through. I do have to be careful about how many cards I draw. Like I said, this deck can deck itself. So let's go to combat. And we just want constant pressure until they run out of fogs. That's the plan. So I'm going to bring back combustibles for a while. You did it. Very proud of you. Okay. And I will just end the turn, I think. We could try to find another gift. I guess I'll do that here. Okay, done. But yeah, you don't want to play too many of these card draw spells. At this point, we have access to pretty much whatever we need. Opponent scoops? They scoop. Maybe the Meteor Golem GPG lock had them. Or maybe they dirtled too much and had to go to softball practice. I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't make excuses for them. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Jank Tank. As a little anticlimactic of an ending, but I think we've done a good job showing what this wild and crazy deck can do. And assuming that my audio is recorded, you'll get this video. You'll get Spike's Corner tomorrow instead of today. And I've got to go over to that young CGB and catch up on that work. So thank you very much for watching. And until next time, where's my music? Where's that sweet outro music? Until next time, hit the like button if you liked the video, and follow along if you like the adventures. More to come. All right, see you later.